Hey there, everybody! Welcome back, and it should be there. We go. Some gameplay there for in a minute, but yes, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How is everyone doing today? How's it going there, Andy the farmer, Mr. Dead Soul? And yes, we're going to do a little bit of testing to start off with. Been a little busy over the weekend, and here comes Mr. Shawnee. Hello, Mr. Shawnee. I definitely know it's not me this time, so it must be you, bud. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you very much for that mega fart. But yes, so we're going to pop onto my little... Oh. And here comes Mr. Jers as well. Thank you very much for the Godzilla roar. Much appreciated. And if you guys are not following Mr. Jers, make sure to click on that link. Give him a follow. Good evening to you too, sir. Yes. If you don't follow Mr. Jers, click on that link, give him a follow. He was doing some ATS the other day during his stream, so definitely go over and check him out. And Andy the farmer, holy heck, thank you very much for the 180 stream streak.
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
That could mean only one person is in here, Mr. Sim Game Matt. How's it going, Mr. Matt? Good morning to you. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you guys wherever you are in the world. Right then, so, like I said, I am going to be doing a little bit of testing to start off with. I've been busy Friday, Saturday, a little bit yesterday and today with a couple of factories. So, I've actually had to put one down up here. So, following on from... No, I've seen that yet. Friday stream, I did go through... And I have made Heartland bread a little bit smaller. If you were watching Farmer Marks yesterday, you may have seen a snippet of it. So as you can see right there, we have a smaller Heartland bread now. I literally just took one of the sections from the original one, like I did on Friday, and made it into its own little placeable. It's kind of nice. I like it. You got an unload area at the bottom there. You can see the unload trigger just there. And then obviously I've got the pallets and containers spawning at the front to make life that little bit easier. I like it. I do like it. It's simple. It's small. It's not hideously, humongously long like the previous one. So yeah, that is there. In addition to that, obviously you are going to need the additional flower types for this. Doing good. Starting my day with a trip to the beach with your daughter. Oh, nice. It's another hot one here over in the UK as well, actually, this week. We've had like 28, 29, something like that. So very, very warm. Right then, so yeah, like I was saying, yeah, we were going to be staying in, actually, unfortunately, because we do have our bathroom being refitted. The bathroom is actually being ripped right out, and basically a wet room or a shower room is going to be fitted. So yeah, that's starting tomorrow around about 8 o'clock in the morning. I think they said it's due to be brought in. But yes, fun. 37 to 38 over there. Oh yes, nasty, nasty, nasty. There it is. Overlaps another object, really? Oh yeah, because I had something placed there earlier. Override. And I'm going to have to duck a little bit at this. So you may actually recognize this. This is a little something I did over the weekend. Obviously, I need something small for the flowers. So obviously, the flower place that we had previously was a little bit too big, actually. That's literally what was there beforehand. So this big footprint around there was the original one. Obviously, I went in. Obviously, I grabbed the little logo. Kind of like the logo. And went back to 22. You may actually recognize this. This is actually the flour mill off of the Elm Creek map. Yes, I kind of like it. I like it. It looks good. I like it. It does its job. That's the main thing. Now, one thing I will say. Yeah, so Saturday I actually did this. Literally converted it over from 22 to 25. Had to go through. Had all the collisions and bits and pieces of getting. Now, one thing I will say with this, and I will show you in a little while, I may end up removing the collision on this. for people who are using tippers, but there is a workaround if I want to leave it as it is. But yeah, so unload area goes into there, so all your flowers go into there. You got your player trigger at the back here by the back door, and then all your pallets will spawn here, which can then go off into their corresponding productions or bakeries or whatever. So yes, it's all good. So obviously if I come into here, for example, into productions, if I found the grain mill right there, so you're getting your barley, so you basically get your barley flour, your cornmeal, your normal flour, oat flour, potato starch, rice flour, and obviously sorghum flour. So they're all there for making your breads. It works. I know. I've actually got it on my Judith planes. I know Farmer Marks has this as well. Hey, Mr. Wheels, how you doing? Hi. If you guys are not following Mr. Wheels 24/7, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. He is a great content creator, no matter what game he's playing, whether it's farming simulator or gold mining simulator or bus simulator, stuff like that, transport simulator, whatever it might be. He is great. He always find a way to make things a little bit more lively. But yeah, definitely click on that link, give him a follow, guys. I love how we are able to add farmer placeables into the game. Yeah, yes, it's joy fun having being a modder at times. But yeah, so obviously as you can see, I've already had this up and running, but obviously it's got all the same things that we had in the Heartland bread. In addition is that obviously the metal, and obviously this Heartland bread, the smaller one, like I said, will also do those containers, so you can keep it stored in there. And obviously the container wise is 1,000,000 litres on each product, and that's across all of the final line factories, I guess is the best way to put it. So yes, so yeah, that is cool. Now one thing I will say is obviously with this does have a collision. Now most trailers, if we come into the semis, for example, some of these trailers like this, the Crampy, for example, that tips up. Obviously, if we come into here, for example, a lot of these tip up. So what you want to try and do is either find a trailer that doesn't tip up, or find one that can be configured on the unload to do like the floor. So for example, the Crampy here, this has that sliding floor for pallets and stuff to go in. You can actually unload it so it doesn't tip up. What I might do is see if I can maybe edit my one that I've done and see if I can have it so it doesn't go as high. Maybe it just tilts up a little bit type thing. We'll see. But yeah, so I may leave it as is, or I may actually remove the collision off of the silos at the front and just have a little individual ones here, for example. We'll see before I release it. But yeah, it is a nice easy one. It's cool. So that's that. So that I did Friday and Saturday. Hey Mamadou, how are you doing? You're very welcome, Mr. Wheels. You're very welcome. How is Mamadou today? Hopefully you're doing well. And obviously it is Monday again, so make sure to click on her link there. Give her a follow. Hopefully you got my message through Twitch, Mamadou. I did send you the links for the map update for Judith Plains and the little mod pack. Hello, Mr. Farmer Marks. Yes, I got your message. I think I replied to it too. You should check Discord more, Mr. Farmer Marks. I'm always messaging you. Completely miss all my messages. It's terrible. It's like the next thing I'm going to be showing. I actually sent this over to Farmer Marks to show him what I was working on, and he never even replied to it. It's terrible. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Obviously, one thing I will say is, obviously, like I said, the boys did go home yesterday. They got back safely on the train. They had a female assistant, carer, what we would call it, come down and pick them up. So it was kind of cool. They seem to have a good time while they're here, so that's good. My wife's nice and happy. We've been a little bit crazy today, getting things sorted out, because obviously we're going to have workers in the flat as of tomorrow, so we can try to get things tidied up and cleaned up, and we've got like the bathroom just to finish off, clearing out bits and pieces later on. And obviously I've got Snake to feed later, so yeah, He doesn't read his chat. Yeah, exactly. Unless you do like a sound alert, and even half the time he'll miss the comments. I totally agree, Mr. Firemarks. I agree. But yes, he actually what I think what Mr. Firemarks needs is to set up an overlay over his game, so he sees the chat over his game, kind of like how we see it in a stream, for example. Actually, where's my chat? Usually I've got a chat showing. Where's mine? Maybe it's not on here. Did I not add it back on this one? But yeah, usually over on the right hand side, I've got the chat of I going. He needs something like that, but on his overlay game, his actual game. How do I do that? How to do that? There's a setting. I don't do it myself, but there's even a setting where you can pop out the chat. And how you do that? Yeah, there's seemingly a setting in there. I have no idea. You'd have to Google it. But yeah, there's seemingly a way of doing like a pop out of your chat, which you can then overlay onto your gameplay and it stays above it. But yeah, so anyway, so this is what I've been doing. So obviously Friday and Saturday doing these two. So Flour Factory, or Grain Factory, what you want to call it, or Grain Mill, and Heartland Bread are done. Both morning and now are free for me, and I know Mr. Firemarks has them, and he's been playing them. Yeah, like I was saying, Firemarks, what I would recommend is using a trailer that could potentially be like a non-tipper to unload here. What I might actually do is just remove the collisions off the silos above to make life that a little bit easier for you guys. But I was actually mentioned because obviously you're using my version, aren't you, of this? So obviously this is the basic game one, and obviously this has that sliding floor there. When you go to unload it, if you actually look, you can actually change it to, I think it's sliding floor, and it will actually unload the grains without tipping it up. So that is an option as well, but you could use one of these guys, you could use something like that. Anything that doesn't tip for unloading into there. So we'll see how it goes. I might put it out with the collision there, see how everyone gets on, and then maybe remove it, I don't know. Or I might just remove it completely. We'll see, you'll see. Because also I do like using that big trailer. Now, there is one other thing. Yes, they work good. Cool. Now, this is one thing Mr. Firemarks has seen in Discord, maybe. But for you guys who are watching Mr. Green Thumb Farmer over the weekend, he was actually doing some work for me in Blender. He actually took the Asian spinnery building and chopped it up for me. And I've come up with that. What do you think? Do you like it? Isn't it cool? I'm kidding. How about that? Is that any better? How about that for a new Smirnoff building? Ooh. Ain't that cool? Ain't that nice? This is actually the first time I've seen it in game. And the nice thing is it's not too big. It's actually slightly smaller than the tobacco factory I've done. We've got the logo on the front there as well. So this is technically the front of the building. And then obviously the other side. One thing I am glad about is the these guys, the props came in at the right spot. Obviously I haven't really done anything with this yet. I've just placed it down. But yeah, this is your unload area. So you got your unload area there, and this is where your pallets and containers will or should spawn. Now there's a couple of things I went through and had to texture, should we say, in addition to the color, is the signs as well. So we got a sign over here, which I thought was I was kind of trying to find something a little bit more funny. So I found that on Google. So I don't drink to make you more interesting. I thought that was kind of funny, so I threw that up there. Got one on the side. Might change it, I don't know yet. But the one down here, this actually had the full layout of the original building, as it were. So I thought I want something a little bit funny, I suppose. Obviously, it's a vodka factory. It's like, okay, so no alcohol is allowed on these premises. Well, that's a joke and a half, isn't it? Just, yes. I thought it was kind of funny. I thought that was kind of funny, but yeah, that's just me. But yes, I've actually got to test this guy out. I have got to test this guy out. So, if we come on over, this is actually the first time it's actually in-game. So I haven't even looked to see... There's no warnings on it, which is kind of nice. So that's a good start. So I haven't even looked in here yet. Everything is looking fine. I'm not seeing any issues with L10Ns or anything, so that is good. So that's a good start. I try. I just wanted something that was a little bit more funny and see whether anyone later on would actually read them properly, or would they just come in here quick and totally ignore it. I might actually have to move it across a little bit to the right, though. There's a lot of gap on this right side here. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. Right then, so let me actually minimize you a second. I'm actually going to open up the XML for this so I can get a list of everything that goes into this. Right, so we got so I'm just literally going to go through the list one at a time. I'm going to spot out the pallets that need to, and then I've got a trailer over there for bringing potatoes in. I need to get a trailer for water, and all the rest is pallets. Okay, so good old easy dev. You got rid of 4 mods to replace yours for mine. Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, Firemarks. That is the aim of this little mod pack that I'm putting out. Cool, 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 cool. Can't drink it while you're making it? No, unfortunately. Right then, so let's set this to all. So the first thing is I need to find some cherries. So let's find a pallet of cherries. This is just mainly to check the trigger is working okay. Did I go past it? I probably did. There it is. There we go. Actually, what I'll do is set super strength on and boink. There we go. So that is definitely working fine. So what I can now do, this is what I tend to do when I'm testing. I'll just throw a load of cherries into there. That should be fine for the minute. And then we'll go on to the next one. So you are going to need, just so you're aware, here we go, my orchards for the cherries, for the oranges, for the peaches. Lurk baits off, what a pain in the behind. I was trying to save some money, but oh well. One sec. Hang on, that's coming back up. It's coming back. Right. It might be because I didn't open up Steam first. I just automatically launched it. And yeah, I use my Stream Deck to launch all the apps and stuff. And sometimes when I do it, Lurkbait doesn't open up Steam. There we go. Right then, so yeah, so you're going to need my orchards. You're going to need the25greenhouses. You're going to need the pallet factory. You're going to need things like the ironworks and all that. So, yeah, everything that's in the pack, you should be fine. It's either in the pack or in the base game already. So, right then. Oranges. But yeah, anybody had any issues with the stuff that was put out last week yet? Hopefully not. I haven't had any messages yet. Oranges. Oh, I think I just went past it. Oranges there. You got your Stream Deck today? Today. Yeah, it's coming today, isn't it? So, yeah. Did you get the normal one or the XL? Farmer Marks. I've got the XL and I love it. There we go. Oh, a few too many. Don't need them. Just throw them out of the way. Right, and peach is the next one. Should be too far. There it is. Just one throw. Yep, that's got in. Oh, I just want to make sure I do. This is what I do every time. I literally spawn one pallet of the product, make sure it can go into the trigger, and then I'll just fill it up as much as I can. Next is watermelon. Actually, I could probably put in some pallets, because we just went past some, didn't we? Pallet. Yep, that goes in. Good. Yeah, the Stream Deck is definitely helpful with certain things. Let's see. What we got left? We got watermelon. Oh, cranberries. I missed that. Sugar and metal. Maybe metal. Probably the next one. Nope, metal's gone. I've gone the wrong way. They really need a search option where you can start typing. Oops. You can start typing in an item and it automatically starts adding it. There's the metal. This is one I always seem to forget to put in, is the metal in the XML. Thankfully this time I remembered. There we go. Not too many. Okay, let's see. Maybe the sugar. Then we'll do the sugar. Then the watermelon. Let's see. Oh, went past it. Sugar. There we go. Yep, that's working. Alright, watermelon. Oh. No issues yet, good. Let's see. Cherries, oranges, peach, watermelons in there now. Potatoes still to tip in. Cranberries. I need cranberries. That's the other one, wasn't it? Let's see. Should be somewhere around here. Oh, cranberries. Yep, there we go. I think that's all of the palletized items. So next is going to be potatoes, and then just need to go grab the other tractor with the water trailer. Right, so into here, potatoes there. Oh, my wheel's taken over. There we go. So yeah, literally every factory I've tested so far, I've been using this tipper trailer. So if it works with this, it should work with anything. Good. That's fine, I can fill it right up in a minute. And I need that one. I had to actually relocate up the map because I just didn't have enough space down there anymore. There we go. Right, let's fill you up with water. There we go. Yep, see? So you've literally just seen me putting every item into here, and it's all worked. So if you come across something that doesn't go in, then it could be the trailer you're using or something else. Just saying. You said to be a DM in Discord, okay. Right, we can fill that up, and we can do the water. I think that was still 2. Yeah, good. So, right then. That's everything in there, so it's not too bad actually. You'd expect it to have a lot more, but nope. So we're coming to here, so we're going to activate each of the pallet lines. And go. We'll make sure that they are working. There. What are you missing? Time. Oh, carton roll. Yes. That was the other one. I knew there was another or something in there. Oh, you're going with that one, have you? The smaller one. Okay, the 15 button. Is it 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 15 button. Yeah, so you've gone for just the normal sized one. Okay. Big and expensive, ain't they, though? Carton roll. I forgot I still had carton roll in there. Might as well leave it. Give you something to use the carton roll up with. Carton roll there. Doink! There we go. Super trooper. That should keep them going for the minute. Actually, what I'll do, I'm going to switch it around. I'm going to keep. I'll keep them active, but what I'll do is I'll set these up so the containers start first as well. So if I up the time, that will start producing the containers straight away as well. And makes life a little bit easier. Once I've got a sum, I don't have to have a full container, by the way. I can manually spawn one out, whatever the capacity is. Let's see. So what I'll do is I'll make sure I spawn one of each of the containers. So I think take up to 1,000. We should be fine. Yeah, there we go. What I'll do, we'll stop time for the minute. We'll come into here. So this is where the issue comes in. Okay, no issue. Okay, good. There you go, one cherry container. Let's have a look, see if we can get a second one in there. We can. Super trooper, and they just about fit. Yep, not bad. So this actually has 3 spawn triggers in it, by the way. There's one around right here, one in the middle, one on this side. What I ended up doing is each of them, no matter which of the triggers they are, or spawn triggers are, each one will spawn pallets regardless. If you want to do pallets, you can spawn them out in pallet form. If you want to do container, it will only spawn on that middle one. Makes life that little bit easier. That's cool. Let's just push you out of the way. We'll check the others, make sure that they are set up correctly. So there, that's fine. And you can actually look at my log as well. You can see there's no errors there, so that's good. Or warnings. I'll scroll up in a minute just to show you where the factory came in, and we'll just do that. That should now be the last container. So containers are spawning fine. So what we can now do is come into here and turn off the container so just the pallets start producing. And let's up that. There we go. Right then. And it can actually just jump through. Now I do know that there is a little bit of a warning and a few errors on this. For the sugar factory, I have added in the one off Judith Plains, and obviously it's got the ethanol, the one's right there. Obviously I haven't got ethanol actually pallet wise and fill type wise being registered with the factory. So yeah, if you've got a map that has ethanol, it'll pull it from there instead of the mod. And obviously if you put it onto a map that doesn't have that, you get that. Just so you're aware. But everything else is fine. What's that? That's a flower. What? Oh yeah, because I removed that one, didn't I? Yeah. Yes, I had the other flour mill from PV Rivers in here initially just to test the Heartland bread on Friday. And obviously that was what that was there. And I actually literally deleted it when I went live to do this testing. There we go. Right then, so we do have at least a pallet's worth there. So let's drop that back down. Let's come into here. Time to spawn one of each of the pallets. So there's one. Actually, let's do it this way. Did that do both? Oh, it did. Okay, there is the partial there too. Okay. Might as well do the partials as well. Bugger it. Might as well. Just to check and make sure that they're all working. And the final one, there we go. So, pallets are all good. They're spawning. There's no texture issues. So that's good. That's good. The only thing I might do is add one more vodka. Just a normal vodka in. Maybe a Smirnoff on its own. A simple one. Also, we've got all the flavoured ones. Why not just have a plain one? Fuck, really. So that's good. That works. That's fine. I like it. I like it. I like it. The only thing I haven't checked yet is lighting and stuff throughout the night. So we're just going to speed it up through the night. There we go. So we've got lights. We've got lights. That's light. That's fine. Got lights up the top. I wasn't sure whether these windows lit up. I might have to look in the original. Oh, heck. Help! Help! I'm stuck! Oh, grapes. There we go. I don't know. To be honest, does it really need to light up at night? Does anybody know if this lights up at night? It's the fabric place off of the Asian map. I know it's got lights in the XML. Or the i3D, should say. Let's have a little look. Let's see if I can find FS25 data. Placeables. Asian map. And wood. Oh no. Oh, actually, let me have a look. Judith Plains. Vodka Factory. See, I don't mind it like that. I don't know about you guys. I think that's fine, really. Likewise. It's subtle. It's not over the top. i3D Spinnery. There we go. Wait for that to load up. Out of interest. They are rotating. That's good. Right, let me have a little. Obviously, you got the lights on there. Let me just see. Spinnery. Lights. That. Fake interior. Does the fake interiors light up? Might have to take a trip over to the Hutan Pattaya map just to see if these light up at night. In a sec. Do a Smirnoff Ice? Because I got ice. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you prefer these windows to light up if they do? Or leave them as it is? I kind of like it how it is, really. But I do know, obviously, some businesses, they work 24/7, don't they? They'll have like a night crew in. But that ain't too bad. So, do you want it lighting up if it can? I just want to see. I'm going to have to load up Hutan, the Asian map, quickly. Just have a little look. Let's see. Career. We're coming to here. Hutan Putai. There we go. Not really worried. Actually, just in case. Continue. Deselect all. The only one my take is that. It's been a while since I've been on this map. I got to think where the heck the spinnery was as well. I think it was actually in the town, wasn't it? Down here, in the where the image is based. A Smirnoff Ice. Maybe. Technically, what I could do is add ethanol into the factory as it's being made in this edited sugar. I could look into making a pallet of my own and of ethanol. That wouldn't be too much of an issue. What do you guys think of that? Adding ethanol into the vodka factory as well. Flight. Up to you. At the minute I have no idea what I'm doing with it. I honestly don't know. Right, there it is there. So this is the original building over here. Right, let's... Actually, we should be able to do it here. Can we change time of day? Oh yeah, there. Just take it to around about there. Move. Okay, no. Oh. Let's see. Oh, don't that. Let's come down. Looking at that, it's just really... Well, there is a little bit of light in like the corners there. Oh, hello. Help! I'm stuck! I'm stuck! Oh. Flying isn't good for you. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, so let's have a look. Yeah, it doesn't really light up. There's a little bit on the corners there, but that could be from like this light, for example. I think I'll leave it as it is. I think... Oh, hello. Leave it as it is. That'll be fine, I think. And what I might just do is give you guys early mod pack. How about that? Do you guys want the grain mill, the Heartland bread, and the vodka factory to test out, guys? So I was kind of thinking, I was hoping Mr. Greenthumb might be able to separate this building as well into its own i3D. Because I had an idea for it. So I don't know if he's out there. Maybe if he does have that still, if he could send me the individual building itself, that would be super. I don't think I need that. I'm not liking that part there. I just really want that there. If not, actually, what I might do, I'll probably send him a message later just in case if he isn't out there. But yeah, that's fine. That is fine. That is fine. Yeah, you guys want it? Okay. Because I'm happy with it. Right, don't need to worry about saving any of that. So what we'll do is we'll get this loading back up and we can get back into the game. And I will put all these together quickly. Let me just double check. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. Let's take you. select all of that, compress to zip. We're going to call it a BAM pack underscore unzip. So vodka factory in there. Continue that from there. Grain mill small. Actually, what I'll do is I'm going to remove the collision on that silo if I can for the tipping part first. It's going to make your life easier. Right, so in here, visuals. There. Which one had the collision? That one. Let's unselect that one. Remove the rigid body off of that. Ooh. And that one too. Now then, what about the frame? Good idea. Move that. Just got to do something very, very quickly. Right. Actually, might as well see what I'm doing on here. So, obviously the nice thing, these silos are all individual, so they've all got their LOD1, I think it is, which originally had the rigid body. Obviously, I've gone through. I've now removed them on the silos and the frame. Now, obviously, I am going to need something there as a collision. So what I'm going to do is create a primitive cube. And where the legs are, I'm just going to put a little box around it as a collision. So what I need to do is get this right in the middle if I can. We'll just adjust the size a fraction. Doesn't have to be perfect. Let me turn that speed down. It's a little bit quick. We'll bring it up to the leg itself. Probably, yeah, that was probably going to be the easier option. So bring that into the middle there. And we'll bring that a smidgen over. I think that's around about right. And let's see. Yeah, that should be fine. Then, let's do this. So, got the collision there. A little bit higher. So I'm going to do another one going over there. So I've literally got to do each of the legs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. Then obviously going across here, across there. But obviously in the middle there, it should in theory not have any collision at the top, so you can use tippers. Right, so there's that. So we're going to add a rigid body onto that. We'll come into here, keep it on static. Also we're going to change the preset, and I always use the placeable building preset. That will allow it to be placed and such. Once that's done, obviously we'll be going into the shape here and set it to non-renderable. We don't need to worry about that. We don't need to worry about that because it's going to be invisible. Distance blending probably. Don't need that. Don't need that. Maybe tangents. I think that's all I need. Obviously, the only other thing I'll do is set it to non-renderable so you can't physically see it. What I'm going to do is collision, just so we know what we're doing here. We're going to duplicate that. We're going to drag that across to that leg. I'm going to select both of them. I'm going to duplicate both of them to make life that a little bit quicker and easier. And done. Then we'll take that first leg. We're going to duplicate that one more time. We're going to stick that there. We'll take that last one there. We're going to duplicate you. Take it into there. I'm going to have to put a little collision there. So what? In there, because obviously that does have a light on it. And obviously I don't want you to... You'll probably end up hitting the light, so I might as well put one there anyway. Right, so we're going to take that. Oh, there we go. We're going to rotate that on... Can I remember, is that the red one? Top one? Yeah. 90 degrees there. So we're going to make this a little bit smaller. Don't worry. There. Let's just bring that in a smidgen, because it really doesn't need to be that big. Oh, shorten that. Come on, shorten. There we go. That's about right. That'll work. Oh, I want that blue one there. And we'll just do this. As long as it's not sticking that, that's fine. So I can duplicate that, then pull that across to the other side. Oh. That'd be fine. There. We'll duplicate one more, or we'll reset it to... Oh, not that way. That one. Yep. And we'll pop it on here. Right about there. Drag you out to about there. Actually, before I do anything, let me just save that, just in case. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll take all this. We'll group that. We'll call this frame collisions. Yeah. Close that, close that, close that. We'll put that in there, actually. Right then, there's that. Right then, the only thing I need to do is a little collision along the top here. So we'll take this, we're going to duplicate you. We'll take this up. We'll make you a little bit bigger. Actually, it doesn't even need to be that wide, does it? Needs to be right about there, doesn't it? Yeah, that would be fine, actually. Let me copy that. Gonna cheat. Which one do I want? That one. Duplicate to there. Bring it over a bit there. Then we'll duplicate you. There. We'll make that one a little bit longer just so it's got a full collision around there. So there we go. So at least that should have a collision on it. You'll still be able to walk through this part here, by the way. So so it's not an issue. So let's highlight all of them. Then what I would do is go into shapes, make it non-renderable so you don't actually see it in the game as blocks. We're going to save that. Close that. And also just going to do a quick reload and just check and test that quickly. Well, look, desktop. Hello. Early question, but are you doing planted peanuts or do I keep mine? Possibly. I was thinking about doing one for Judith Plains myself, but if they have one in there, then it's like. And from what I've seen, a lot of the products are already there. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, the yellow one there. It's grain mill, yeah. Let's open that just to make sure there's no issues. Yeah, I had a little look at their peanut factory that they've got, and a lot of the products that I would have coming out of Planters is pretty much coming out of there. So it's like, we'll see. I may do it as a side project at some point. Don't worry about that. I know about that one. You never know. Maybe in the future, Planters may come back. I will let you know, though, Farmworks. But it's not going to be anytime soon. Okay, grain mill, which was this one here. Let's visit you. So we should have a collision still there. Yep. We've got the collision there. We can walk through that. That's fine. That's fine. That is fine. Okay. Let's find my big... I'm sure I've got a truck and trailer, don't I? Did I not actually get one? Okay. And don't worry, I won't be in the dark for long. Let's grab this guy. Release you. And I know some of you guys... Oh, I've got it in here. Okay. I know some of you guys are using my edited version, so we'll use this for the minute. These... And let's crank up the time so we can get into the day, because we don't want to be farmer marks, do we? We don't want to work at night in the dark. I think it's about there. Should be fine. Yep, there we go. Right then, let's fill this guy up. There with some wheat. And let's see. Let's hope I did it right. I might have to remove the collision. I'm not quite sure yet. On this side. Not quite sure, we'll see. Right, so we can get through there. Let's see. Oh, actually, no, it should be... Oh. See, it's just overhanging a little bit. Yeah, it's just... probably the collision's just right there above where the trailer is. Might have to be removed. Yeah, okay. Obviously, if you're further back, you'd be fine. But it's kind of very trippy. So if you're right there, for example, you should be fine. Because I did make it a little bit bigger. But yeah, there you go. But yeah, like I was saying, what you can do with this trailer, once it's back down, I'll show you. So in the F1 menu, if you look at that, look for the unload... which is usually the U key. So at the minute it's tip side back. You can change it to the grain door, which is that little door at the back there. Obviously that is still going to tip though, that's something. Now if you actually go to sliding floor, you can tip and it doesn't, you can unload but it won't tip, is what I mean. Like that. It's a kind of a better option. Obviously, oh, I'm actually thinking now I might just remove I might just remove those collisions on the side there, those thinner ones. Bugger it. Oop. My mouse is having a funny 5 minutes again. I hate when it does this. There we go. Yeah, so it's literally the crossbeam there. Oh, I have interest. Definitely the lower one. Just thinking, does that go higher than the upper one, though? So, say somebody is parked there. Oh, good question. Let's take that one away. And which one is it? Which one? That one. Let's save that a sec. Will it allow me to reload? Yes. Alright, let's see now. Okay, that is fine. Yeah, I think I might just take that upper one away as well. What do you guys think? Keep it or get rid of it on that upper beam? What do you think? It was quite high actually, so. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. IOU. Get rid of it? Really? You want me to get rid of all of the collisions? Oh, man. Gosh darn it. Alright, so if we are back here, for example, let's come into here. Actually, let's choose some body this time. There we go. Okay, it's not very realistic. Oh, hello. There's something else there with a collision. What was that? No, it's the first one I wanted. I am oh, yeah, the light. Oh. Yeah, because the light has a collision on it as well. Let me remove that a sec. If it'll allow me to. Where did I put them? Is that under that one? Props. Nope. Where? Okay, so under the attachment stuff, it's going to be one of these lights. Let's see, that one. That's got the rigid body, so let's remove that. And there's going to be one on the other side there. Let's remove that. Let's see. Ooh, didn't mean to do that one. Let's try that. Oh, let's save. There we go. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll get there in just a sec, guys. I do apologise. Didn't even think about this before. Let's see. So obviously, you got a light literally getting in the way there. Just remove the collision off it on this side and the other. There we go. That is fine for me. Right, let's pop some more barley in there. And we'll drive it, so if you're coming this side as well, just double check the other side, so that is good. Obviously, the legs will still have their collision. Let's have a look. So that's fine. Wow. Oh, I changed it to the little green door, didn't I? Oh well. That's fine. The upper beam there. Now the only other thing would be the lights. And it's gone through the light, so that is fine. So yeah. That is grand. Okay. That is super trooper. So, grain mill. Copy that one. Select all you. Compress to zip. There's that. And Harlem bread. That's the other one. Copy you. Stack tall. Oh, I am just too nice to you guys, ain't I? Alright, let's copy that. Let's highlight those three. We are going to compress to zip. There we go. Let me bring that across a sec. So this is what you're getting. So the smaller Heartland bread. Obviously that small grain mill that's just had the collisions removed. Plus the new vodka factory. Obviously if you don't have any issues, you don't need to worry about any updates or anything on the end of the week. Maybe. Where are we there? Let's throw that up to there. FS25. Any map mods. And yes, just to remind you guys, these should work on any map. Any map. Hey, Benny B, how you doing? Yes, keep getting questions. Will these work on other maps? Yes, they will. Any map, that's all. Come on, it's verifying. 1 sec. It's nearly there. It's nearly there. It's upload complete. Right, so let's grab you. Let's drop this in chat. If anybody wants it, grab it now. I will pin it to the top of chat. It's probably asking for my categorizer. Benny B. Right. Let me just refresh that. Yep. Okay. 1 sec. That is fine. So, if you go over to my Trello, I'll put the link in chat. So for anybody, if you are running any of my mods, all of them will need my categorizer. It's literally on my Trello right here, okay? This BAM store categorizer. There you go. What I'll do is I will share this in chat for Benny B or anybody else who needs it. But yeah, you can literally come over to my Trello and get it right here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yes. Yeah, I never actually thought about mentioning about that because, yeah, out of interest here. It says right here. So, one thing as well, when you're reading through all of this, I haven't even updated this from last week yet. Did I? Maybe? I don't know. 1, 2... No, I didn't, actually. When you're looking through the information, the description, it'll say right here that it needs the BAM store categorizer. If you actually click on that, it'll take you straight to it. So then all you do is click here, and you can actually download it from there. So once it's downloaded, you can then move it into your mod folder, along with the mods. There we go. There we go. There we go. You are very, very welcome. But yeah, if you ever do get stuck If you ever get stuck, send it on over. Mamadou, look in Discord, but I don't see anything. Actually, I can now add that in as well. Now, if anybody does want the old flour mill off of PV Rivers, the bigger one, let me know because I do have that as well. So many mods. There's a vodka factory right there. And start. Go. There we go. But yeah, what I might do is add in that other another vodka. I don't know yet. We'll see. We shall see for the end of the week. That's what I'm looking for, but I didn't. I've got my eyes on you too, young lady. Block the user and delete the post? Yeah, I would. Oh, is that about all those posts that was put up earlier? That was crazy. In Discord. Anyway, gameplay! It'll be black for just a minute. Exclamation mark fish. And chat. Plinko. There we go. I'll get it right one of these days. Yeah, that was a little crazy. It really was. I seen them and just deleted them. There we go. Well, there you go. You'll be able to get some flowers made, grain from the grain mill up and running now. You can get some bread being made. Nice. But anyway, yeah, I've actually got them both down on my Judith plains, which we'll show you in a minute. I've also been doing a little bit of landscaping over the weekend. Spent lots of money. I've done a lot of contracts as well at the same time to pay for it all. But it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. The area where I've got all my placeables at the minute, I think, is going to be it for now for any factories on that plot of land. So I need to now find another area to start working. So yay! Also got to wait for the saplings to grow down there. Righty. Oh, in addition, there is one other thing I forgot to mention. Obviously, this is more of a bequest by Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, not Green Thumb Farmer, by Farmer Marks. Over the weekend, I went through and did a little bit more editing to one of the harvesters in here. So if we scroll down to Bee Harvester, obviously this is the one that comes with the map, and obviously at the minute you guys will have it set as doing all the usual crops with one capacity. I kind of went in and may have added in some capacity options to this guy. So you got your default, and I actually changed it. I think they added like 65,000 as the base capacity, and it's not. It actually should be 43,000. So I've reset it. So the default is 43. There is a double default, which doubles it up to 86,000. But then I've got two Unreals. So we've got an Unreal, which is 250,000, and then a double Unreal, which is 500,000. 250,000, should say, and 500,000. So yeah, if you're doing anything like your potato, well, it's not potatoes in this thing, is it? But if you're doing your sugar beets, red beets, onions, or peanuts, this will definitely have a little help. In addition, I will say, obviously, I know I mentioned this the other day, this header right here, I did go through and do a little edit to it the other day and put it out. Obviously, it's adding in the work width, okay? Now, one thing that you may currently experience if you are using this, the hired helper would either stop harvesting when it gets to the end of a row, or it may just keep going over like a small area. I've actually gone in, basically, and set up so it recognizes the new work widths with the AI helpers now as well. So that should work pretty well. Mr. Farmer Marks did mention that it did seem to work a little bit better since I sent over the update. So yeah, you got the work with now is being dealt with. Obviously you got your work speeds there. You can go really supersonic if you wanted to. And obviously you got the actual harvester working. So if you want that update, exclamation mark Judith, should say, Judith, as in the map name, Judith. Shove that in chat and you should get the link pop up. If not, I can do it right like that. Oh, hello. Just click on that link, give it a try if you need it. Obviously, I am definitely going to be trying it out when my onions become ready. You're on your phone right now. Did you want me to send them over, Mama? Do the mods, by the way. And the map link. I could do that now if you'd like. I might do it just in case. Okay. Out of interest, did you actually get the ones from Friday as well that I sent you? There was the mod pack from Friday plus the map. And the barrel storage. You could actually use the same link as the map, by the way, to do the update if you wanted. Okay, you haven't been on at all? Okay. So, Monday mod pack. Well, there you go. You got a little bit of downloading to do then, when you can. But yeah, there should be the map from Friday. You can still use the same link as that for getting this current update. There will be the mod pack from Friday, which comprises of... I have no idea. What did I put out on Friday? Yeah, good question. I honestly, what was that? The brewery and all that, wasn't it? So, yeah, that's all in there. Obviously, the pack from today. And obviously, the link to my small bale storage that's now been edited for Judith Plains. There we go. So, a little bit for you to download. Just remember to unzip it, put it into your folder, your mod folder. And once it's moved in there, make sure you go back to your download folder as well, Mamadou, and delete them from your download folder and your recycle bin, okay? Because you don't want to have too much excess crap in your map. But yeah, okay, while I'll think about it, let me do a little thing. Because there's something going on this map right now. It's actually, if it's still here, should be down this way. There it is. You can see the little murmur right there, but I can officially say I have got my first twister on the map. It's currently about to hit a river. Yay! It's just an excess, yeah. So, hang on. What was that? Anyway, treasure chest, nice. Let me go to desktop a sec. So, if I come here, for example, so obviously I've got a few things in here already. Obviously you don't want to have tons and tons of stuff in here as well as your mod folders. So if you actually just go through your download folder, select it, and then delete it, then go to your your desktop, find your recycle bin, and just empty it all out. You will find you will gain so much space just by doing that. because you haven't got duplicates here, there, and everywhere. It really is a lifesaver. Out of interest, this PC. So at the minute, I am doing pretty good. I've got 78 gigs free on my main C drive. I've got 131 on my D drive. Look at that, and I've got just under a terabyte on my E drive. So I got a good amount of space. Let's put it that way. Anyway, actually, did that? It should be slowly fading. Okay. Sorry, I set up the transition, which is called fade, to like 1,000 milliseconds. So it should take a little while to transfer them over. But yes, anyway, back to the game. So I got my first twister. Look at that! Yay! I'm not going to get too close because I don't want to get hurt or anything. Now the only thing is, I always thought they were meant to damage trees. It might be because I got the damage turned off, but I don't ever remember seeing a damaged tree. Just saying, but yeah, I got my first twister in here, and I'm only on the year 2. It's technically my first May on the map. But yes, look at this. The farm is definitely coming on quite nicely. And like it, there's not much difference over here, but as you can see on this side, obviously we had that little ridge there. I've gone through, I've placed a load of those spruce trees around there. I like it. I've just been tidying up a little bit around the farm itself. There's always little bits that sort of stick out. Like over here, there was a little bit of grass coming out. Got rid of that. Yes, there's twisters in the game, heck take. I think it's kind of nice. I like it. So, there's that. Do I have a has it got that multiplayer back on? No, it's turned off. Okay. It's just gone quickly. So that's the first thing I've done over the weekend. I've done that. Also, I now can say I have some moo cows. I went out and bought some Holsteins. Only 50 of them, because that's all I could afford at the time. So I've got them in. I've got them fed. I got straw in for bedding. So one thing I did have to do is put down a manure pit. So we've got slurry coming through. We got manure coming through. We got milk. It's great already. I like it. Now there is, I don't know if it's a bug with my shed or the map or what, but I went to try and fill up my forage wagon here with straw to put into the cow pen there, and for some weird reason, I'm not under the trigger, I get something else come out. I don't know if it's intentional, but it's not intentional for me because it's not meant to go into the cow pen. But if I come through, and I'll actually show you guys. So straw right there. Obviously I've tested this on other maps and it comes out with straw fine. But when I do it on here, it comes out with miscanthus. It's like, you've had that happen too, have you? It's weird. I know it is part of down here, so is that like another type of straw or something? You can put it in a bunker, really. So can miscanthus go into a bunker and make what, like silage or something? It's I don't get it. But the one nice thing is I can spawn out a bale of straw perfectly fine. Because usually what I do is I'll fill this up with straw and drive it in here for the bedding side of things. So, okay. So why should... Oh, that's weird. That is very weird. That's wrong. Okay, it's kind of good to know. But yeah, obviously you got your unknown trigger here for your feed. And then you got this right here for your bale. So I was able to spawn a bale out of, was it 100,000 litre bale I've got coming in. So I was able to get that into there. So yeah, I worked around it, so it worked somehow. But yeah, it's weird getting straw out of that. I usually like doing it loose, but got there. Another thing as well, what was it? The clover and alfalfa hays can be used instead of normal hay in this thing as well, by the way. But what I'd recommend is putting in the silage in first, and then add the alfalfa or the clover hays, and then top it off with a bit of straw if you have to. But okay, that's good to know, Hecate. Cool. Right, so that was the second thing over the weekend that got me. So yeah, I got cows, so that only leaves what, pigs to get, and alpacas when they come. So I've got the chickens, I've got goats, I've got sheep, I've got cows. I don't have any water buffalo yet, so I might get a 50 water buffalo and shove them in there as well at some point, but we're getting there. Hi piggies. And the last area, as I was mentioning, obviously I've been working on this a lot over the weekend, and as you can see, it's definitely looking a little bit different. I haven't quite done anything really around the sugar factory, maybe later, but I've literally come through, I've added in a lot of trees, and kind of set up so each of the factories has its own little room, as it were, or little area. So also we've got the juice factory at the front, we have the grain mill that's just, you guys have just gotten, got Heartland bread over here, also we've got the iron ore mine thing there, we've got the ironworks, and I just think it looks a little bit nicer, a little bit finished, shall we say. Obviously going around here eventually, there will be the spruces when they start growing. I also did plant, when I did this lot down here, a row of spruces along here, so I didn't want to go too far across, because I might end up hitting one of them. So at the minute I just left it there. May end up doing more, I don't know, but I like it. I like it. I also bought a truck and trailer over the weekend as well. You'll fancy yours up. One thing I would recommend, Farmer Marks, because maybe go through with the smooth tool as well, and just tidy up some of those little areas. But I like it. I like it a lot. Obviously, all I've used is obviously spruces for a little bit of height. We've got some birches in here, and this guy right here. I can never remember its name though. But if we come over to here, I can tell you which one it is. It's this one right here. The large Betuma Ermani, I think that's pronounced. So it's literally those three are in this whole area. So it's them. And then I've got the birches and the spruces from the little pack that I got. So there's spruce. There's the little birches. And I like it. I like it. I do like it. Obviously, once these trees start growing, I might be able to add in a little bit more around here. But yes, look at what you could do, guys. A little bit of time. Actually, I was watching MP7 Reaper this time whilst doing this, and it was his final stream on Saturday. I'm upset. I haven't quite gotten around to this. Was it 6 years following him, and he's now decided to retire from streaming, so not good. Hey, Farmer Teddy, how you doing? So yeah, that's what I've been doing over the weekend. So yep, I now need to find another area to use as a placeable area. But yeah, how are you doing there, Farmer Teddy? By the way, I just totally realised I don't have you set up for doing automatic shoutouts. Where is he there? There we go. If you guys are not following Farmer Teddy, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. Oh yeah, so that's my loans at the minute. I need to try. I'm trying to work off some of these at a time. So if I can get like 800 grand or 900 grand, I can pay that off. Anyway, I'm nearly there. I'm up to 750 at the minute. So we do have placeable areas, which is what I would probably focus on. So we got an open lot over here. We got one down here. I'm actually kind of thinking this one really. It's over near the sawmill. It's literally just down the road here, turn right, and we'll be there. Obviously, it's only going to cost 257,000 for that. Let's have a little look at it first of all. Oh yeah, I'm still in flight mode. So, what are we actually getting over here? So, a lot of grass. One nice thing, I could go through before doing any placement. Cut the grass. Well, that's what I would do. And then do some landscaping and stuff. And then we'll go over here. Oh, you got the sawmill over here. Okay. I haven't quite decided whether I'm going to be using this one. I might buy the land and just sell, get rid of the sawmill. And keep using my little M Creek one. No, okay, it doesn't. Okay, so I don't think it comes all the way down here. Let's. Oh, that's not what I want. I want in here. There. Okay, because yeah, you got a little ridge right there, isn't there? So as long as we stay in this upper area, we should be fine. Let's do it. Let's buy that. Obviously, once it stops raining, if it ever does, I might actually speed up the time. Actually, let's have a little look. I'm playing on Sharon Center right now. Oh, nice, nice. So yeah, if we take it to midday, obviously all my crops are done, they're fine. So let's take this up to midday. We'll get the mower out. Might even grab the crone. Have a look at what we got silage wise and hay wise. But yeah, we can get the mower going. That'll be a good start. Let's get rid of that. Right, we need what midday I said, wasn't it? Should be when this goes. Right, actually, while that's zooming through, we can watch the twister come through. Oh, it's got to hit this. It's got to hit. It's got to hit the sawmill. Will it? 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 Oh no! Oh no! Oh, dang it! Oh, now we're getting hail. That was very close. That was literally touching like the fence, wasn't it? It was just starting to get there. Oh man. Come on, go away, hail. It's cool. I like it. Okay, looks like we're going to have to take it up to 2 o'clock so we can get some work done. Let's crank that up. So we've got some hail coming through, drying off. There we go. Okay, we can get it up to... Yeah, we'll take it to 2 o'clock. That'll give it a good, almost, what, 45 minutes to dry. Okay, that'll do. That's enough. Need to get some work done on here. Okay, so... Yeah, I think first things first is get a mower out, get this grass cut. Pretty sure it should be ready. Looks like it to me. Then... This is going to be our new placement area. The other thing is that you can't really tell where the edge of it is. Very uncinematic. But yeah, if you ever want to get down here, by the way, all you literally have to do is go along that main farm road, turn right, and then literally follow all the way down here, turn right again. and just follow it around. It's literally just down the road. It's kind of nice. Not too far, I don't think, to drive. Obviously, this area is going to end up being a load of tree saplings. I need to get hold of that thing that Mr. Farmer Marks has. Oh, that's a point. That's ready too. Actually, I haven't checked this yet. Okay, that's fine. Good. So I need to get that done. Look at that. Lovely. The map is coming on quite nicely. Lovely, lovely. Right then. Let's get back to the farm. Here we go. I've planted some. I've already done 480 trees already on here. I kind of want to see where they're coming up before I start doing any more. But oh yes, I will be planting a lot more. Actually, I can come in here. I'm pretty sure it's about 480 statistics. Yeah, 480 trees planted. Sapling wise, all spruces. Right. Let's get it. Let's get it. The triple bar by Bex. Where are you there? I keep meaning to go over to Mouse2222 stream on YouTube when he's live and to see whether Bex is still around and if she still has it. I know you've got it. I don't know if Bex did it or somebody else. Because I know that she is actually a moderator for his channel. But let's do this. So we are going to go switch this over to case. Then we'll go red there. Let's see. Case. Because that's going to be what our farm is. I still want to look into these decals. See if I can get them selectable so they're a different brand. Or brand selectable, should we say. So Crone. It could be a John Deere. It could be Case. Something like that. I don't know. Let's do an Onyx on there. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. We're gonna lease it. We're just gonna lease it to try it out. Right then. I don't know if I'm going to need to do hay or straw, so we'll start off with that. Because obviously I haven't got a clue where the boundary is, so. And I'm using my keyboard because I haven't had a chance to bring my wheel over, so here we go. The joys of doing testing and stuff and in and out of the game. It's been a crazy old morning. Oh! So, I don't know how many of you guys remember, I think it was the it's either FS15 or 17. Dajnet's maps. On one of his maps, he had a donut factory. It was either a factory or a sell point. And I'm about 99.9999% it was this building that was used for it. But it had a big, I think it was like a big donut, either on the front or on the side. I was coming along here doing a contract and thought, hang on, that looks so much like that building. It's crazy. The things you see and you think, hang on a minute. Worst thing is I tried to convert that building and it just came through black. Up to, I think it was when I was doing 22 mods and stuff. But oh well, is what it is. Is what it is. But anyway, let's go cut some grass finally, eh? Yeah, baby. Yeah, I can't do Austin Powers very well, let's put it that way. There we go. Yeah, but any issues, like I said, with any of the mods, let me know, and I will have a look into it. Obviously, one thing I would highly recommend whenever you do load up for the first time with a new mod, always have a look at your log. And when you go into the fetch, into your placeables, or wherever it might be, when you bring it up originally, so if I come into here to my stuff, if I bring up Heart and Bread, for example, actually no, let's do one, where's the vodka factory? Obviously, when it comes up, obviously that last line right there will be referencing that production or the vehicle. If there's any red or any warnings or errors, let me know, okay? But as you can see, I've just pulled up on Judith Plains. No warnings, no errors there. That one up above there is for a pedestrian spline system, is missing something. What a surprise. But yes. But yeah, it should be good. It should be good. I'm confident, let's put it that way. It's usually what I usually forget to do is link the textures correctly. That's the thing I tend to forget a lot of, let's put it that way. But I'm getting better, I'm remembering. Let's put it that way, yeah. We are doing good. And the nice thing is, actually, because I added in enhanced vehicle, I've got lines, so I can just let it go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the nice thing is recognizing that it's 20 meters. Good. Let's hide them. See, now a quicker way would be to get a truck, load this onto a truck and trailer, and then drive it with that. That's the legal way, I guess, of doing it. But we're driving it. Here we go. Ooh, a little bit of flickering. Nothing to do with me. That's giants. Looks like the actual display decal is a little bit too close. Oh, I wonder if that can be set up to actually have the camera at the back. Oh, because I know they've got it in the trucks, don't they? With like the Mercedes-Benz trucks. I'll have to see how some of the mods are doing it. That'd be kind of nice. A Krone mower where you could actually see the back. It'd make life a lot easier. Actually, you can't really see it, can you? So the little display right there. So this thing right here. Imagine if you're backing up to a trailer or a dolly, whatever. You could physically see it in the display there. That would be nice. That would definitely be nice. Obviously, it's got a camera at the back, and obviously it's being projected onto there somehow. No idea how, though. I know there's a few mods out there that have it already done, isn't there? So I might have to download one of them and see how they're doing it. Obviously, I know that you have to have the DLC to allow it to be active. There we go. Here we go. Over the bridge, round the corner, and we should be there. There we go, right ahead. Okay. Now, so I haven't got a foggiest exactly where the land starts. So, let's have a little look a sec. Okay, so just after the corner from the looks of it. So if we come over here, we should be able to kind of guesstimate where it is. Right, 3. Right, so there it is. Wow, holy crap, that's a lot of meadow grass, just saying. See if we can tidy that. I'm gonna guess it's gonna come up this way, then along the ridgeway here. So as long as we stay within that area, we should be fine. The nice thing with having this slightly wider work with, you can steal a little bit off of the other property there. We might actually own some of that forest there, to be honest. Right, and now somewhere down here should be the end of the plot, where it then heads downwards. There we go. So if we come down here, just out of interest, oh, there. Okay, so we can literally go straight down. Yeah, I'd say, looking at that, we own some of that forest as well, so could technically chop it down and replace it. Right, let's see. I'm trying to aim for down that line. Okay, so we're just outside, so might get away with it there. Let's aim straight down and see how good we get. Might get lucky. Oh, okay, okay. Not totally lucky, but close. What's that part there? Oh, that could be part of the sawmill area. Yeah. Okay. This is called mapping your terrain, I guess is the best way to put it. There we go. Right, so this should be going all the way over to around right here, okay. Which is practically the back end of that production ahead of us. So keep a nice straight line there. What I might actually do is go around once I've picked up some of this later on, just paint the a line to give me a rough idea of where the edge is. Right, so that's fine. So I guess we're gonna go up here. Now, out of interest, does it keep going up? Okay, this is kind of weird spot. So up. Okay, there. See, that part is going to be a little bit tricky. I'm guessing somewhere about there, maybe? Maybe bring it across. Yeah, there. Figures. There we go. And probably cuts down about there-ish, maybe? And then the nice thing is, by doing this, get an idea of the actual size. There we go. Let's have a look, shall we? Well, that's not too bad. That's not shabby. That is not too shabby. Yeah, I'd say you'd be able to get a good maybe 4 or 5, maybe even more productions in there. Do a little bit of landscaping in between them. So yeah. New mods. Is there some new mods out, Mr. Wheels? Anything good? Can I put it here if you want to? Giants there. Oh, is that the toolbar thing, is it? Okay. Download. Oh, you got Winston's one, is it? Did Winston do one? Trello. SGA. Winston. FS25 mods by Winston. Come on, there we go, thank you. Because I know that on the SGA website, obviously we've got Winston's mods over there, and as far as I'm aware, he actually stated that he's posted all of his 25 mods there as well, and that is not one of them. So it makes me wonder if someone is trying to get him in trouble. Because I know that Beck's Modding did that one originally. And this Jim's Game Studio, that could be a stolen mod, by the way, just so you're aware. But yes, it's got FS19 files in there, and that was Beck's. Because I used it, I did. And I actually got it from her originally. Anyway. I'll probably use it temporarily, then I'm going to delete it. Just saying. Right, yeah, so Mr. Wheel says there's new mods. Let's have a little look quickly. Mods. Oh, okay, yeah. I did have a look earlier. There's a lot of updates, but to be honest, there's only like, what is it? No real new updates from the looks of it. They're all just updates. Or no new mods. But yes, oh, you're referring to okay. Sorry, my bad. Yes, Mr. Wheels. Yes, there is the grain mill, there's Heartland bread, smaller versions, as well as the vodka factory. You was gone? Ah, okay. Well, if you missed it, let me just quickly whiz through what is in that little mod pack. There's also a map update as well if you wanted it. It just gives you the root crop harvester that does the peanuts. Wider works with the AI a little bit better now, plus capacity options. But yes, so for Mr. Wheels or anybody who missed it, obviously there is a link in chat there for a small mod pack. There's only 3 factories. First things first, we have the new Smirnoff factory. Tested live today, earlier in the stream. So there's that. You've also got the new grain factory, or flour mill, grain mill, flour mill, what you want to call it. Just so you are aware, do not worry about the silos above the unloading area. The collision has been removed. Just saying. So that is in there. Also, I never actually mentioned about it, but I was also able to find a lovely little decal to go on the doors as well for gold medal as well, flour. I think it's kind of cool. So that's in the little pack there, and we have Heartland bread, which is all the way at the top here, and it's a lot smaller as well. Obviously you've got an unload area at the back, and your pallet spawning and container spawning will be at the front on the right there. Obviously the trigger is just in the doorway if you need to go into the menu. So that is what's in the pack at the minute, Mr. Wheels. But yeah, any issues, let me know, as always. Hopefully they're good. Obviously I've tested them. Mr. Farmarks had them yesterday. Apart from the vodka factory, that is. You guys are all going to get to be tested today. Yes. Actually, I just realised I really can't do it. I've got to do it this way, ain't I? Oh well. I was thinking I could probably set it up just to go back and forth, but I can't because there's no technical field here. Obviously, if I've got a little bit of a headland, obviously I can set it up so I manually turn myself around, which I might do in just a sec. There we go. But yes, it's a nice little plot of land. I like it. I do. It's going to need a little bit of leveling off. Oh, that's going to be a good one, I bet. 3 exclamation marks. They're usually good. Manta ray. Look at that. Nice. Well done, Mr. Deadso. Well done. Actually, I can come out a little bit more. There we go. I keep forgetting I've got the slightly bigger pickup on here, or work with. Go. But yes, hopefully everybody's had a great day so far. I know my evening is starting to wind down, but I've still got a little bit of work to do. Like, I don't know how much my wife's done while streaming just to finish off the bathroom, but that's got to be finished off. I've got a snake to get fed tonight. Hopefully my daughter's gotten around to doing the dishes, so that's good. But all the mice, the rats, they've all been cleaned out over the weekend and today. I've got groceries in, so that's good. The only thing I do need to do is frozen food order at some point. Alright, Mr. Jers, catch you later, buddy. Yeah, we'll be heading out in a little while. I will be streaming. Oh yes, I was meant to say, yeah. I will be streaming tomorrow. At the minute, Monday next week will be one day I won't be streaming because I think my wife has a doctor's appointment and it's going to be tight to get back and get fed and stream. So I'm probably going to take next Monday off. There we go. Let's do that. I need it to go to minus, so... But yeah, I'm kind of playing it by ear. At the minute, we should be fine for me streaming most of the week. Obviously, until tomorrow, I won't know whether it's going to be a good one or not. Because obviously we got the workers in, so... But they're meant to have finished, or be finished. Oh, heck, which is it? Which is it? Is it that one? Home? That's the one. I was trying to remember if it was control end or control home to switch lines. But yeah, obviously we've got the works in for the rest of the week as tomorrow, so I'll know better tomorrow evening whether I'll be taking any time off during this week. But yeah, definitely Monday next week. May take a few extra days off, I don't know. Next week, and we'll see. Haven't really done too much of a... Had a break, should we say? There we go. Look at that. That's so much easier. Control home to... Just make sure... One thing I will say is make sure that you do have the lines set up so you're going in the right direction. I had it earlier on where I was going to the... I meant to go to the left but ended up going to the right by mistake. Yes. Done that a few times actually. I really have. Crashed into a river, let's put it this way. Because I really wasn't paying attention. Whoops. Righty, this... Actually, I might be able to take it down here. Tidy that line up. Oh, okay. Let's spin that around. Obviously, because it's going 30 kilometers an hour, it's a little bit wobbly on the turnarounds, but it's fine. But I'm not too worried about the bushes still being there. They will be they'll be getting removed at some point. Excuse me. There we go. Turn that off. There we go. Ooh, do we have a Mr. Wheels or a Mr. Farmer Mark streaming today? I do hope so. It would be kind of nice to maybe join them later. We do. Ooh, cool. Because yes, I will be wrapping up in just a few minutes. Oh. Slow down, there we go. We do. I'm guessing we're going to see maybe Mr. Wheels today. Actually, I will say one thing is I absolutely totally forgot I still had a Kick account. Mr. Farmer Marks messaged me early asking if I still had it, and I honestly forgot I had it still. So I don't know. I might do it a test stream over there one day. Maybe during my normal streams, I might just log into Kick and do one over there as well to see how it goes. And hello, PFs! How are you doing today? And yes, I'm not Wheels, just so you're aware. I hope you weren't referring to me. Hi, Wheels. Or you were talking about Wheels, maybe, I don't know. But yes, I know that you know the difference between us. I've got that funny foreign accent as well. Mr. Wheels has a funny foreign accent. I know. You're doing good. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, thanks. Not too bad, PFs. Welcome in, bud. There we go. Yeah, we all have funny accents. Yep. Oh, ooh. How many people are excited about the total eclipse this Wednesday? Seemingly us in the UK, we're going to get, was it 94% totality? And it's going to be hitting around about 7 PM. So, I don't know what to do. Stream it or... Oh. I might actually take the day off on Wednesday thinking about it. We've actually invested in some solar eclipse glasses, so they turned up today, so I don't know. But yeah, we'll get to the end of this field. We've got, what was it, two runs there? And then we'll call it for today. Then we'll go over and see Mr. Wheels or Mr. Farmer Marks, whoever is live. There we go. Oh, nearly. Oh, can I? Nope. I just nerfed that tree. Whoops. Lock that in. There we go. I don't know. Might even live stream it from my phone. Oh, I wonder. Do I have a long USB cable I can run from my computer to the window? Because I could still stream, but then around about 7 o'clock, come away and just allow you guys to watch the eclipse happen. Don't know. How do I figure something out, maybe? It's been a few years since we had an eclipse, a total eclipse, and my wife actually mentioned that she missed the last one, so it's going to be her first one, I believe, maybe second. I think the last time we had an eclipse over here in the UK, a total, I was actually working as a chef at the time. There we go, done. There we go. That's going to be a good amount of bales. Still not quite sure whether I'm going to do straw bales or silage yet. But I'm going to cut through here and park up on the side of the road. There we go. So we're not in anyone's way. And let me save. And we're going to call it there for today, I guess. So, ending stream. And say a big, huge thanks to all you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated as always. Obviously, a big, huge thanks to Mr. Andy the Farmer for reaching 180 streams streak today. Absolutely amazing. And that's just cheeky, Mr. Dead Soul. I should turn that off, shouldn't I? I don't see anybody live. That is just so unfair. Is anyone going live? Otherwise, I'll be raiding over to maybe Mr. Dajou Crew. Or, oh, there's a DJModding. Oh, he's got a funny accent. I was kind of hoping Mr. Wheels would be live. You're live now? Okay. Oh, there we go. Cool. We can go see Mr. Wheels. Superstar. Thank you very much, Mr. Wheels. Right then, let's get this raid underway. Hopefully he's there. There he is. Start that. But yes. Oh. Why am I getting music coming through there? Oh, there. Funky music, Mr. Wheels. I like it. But yeah, big huge thanks obviously everyone once again for your sound alerts, for tuning in as normal. Obviously Andy once again for the 180 stream streak. Obviously, as always, if you have any issues with any of the mods or you've got any questions about the mods, you're more than welcome to reach out and send me a message through Discord, through Twitch or whatever. I will try and answer them, okay? Also, one thing I will say is if you send it through YouTube via one of the videos, I don't always see them straight away, so I do apologise. But I'll try and get back to you as quickly as possible. You're fine, Farmer Marks. And hello, bye-bye, Mr. KW. But yeah, let's go see what Mr. Wheels is up to today. On some weird map called Montana Farming. No idea. Just saying. Judith Plains in the words. But anyway, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.